Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Tyler Wells.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, number 9. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Taylor Ward.
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And that's in for a strike. The 0-1. Slice down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Right through there, got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Angels are gone in order. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And today's starter, Jose Suarez. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
The pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Drury settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Ryan Mountcastle.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And now Gunnar Henderson out towards left center. Ward snags it on the run.
Batting third, the right fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Swings through that one. 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Homered last night, added another hit as well. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. And the Orioles leave one. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, Brandon Drury to the plate.
The first baseman, number 23, Brandon Drury.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Out there to center. And there's one down. The batter now, Mickey Moniak.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
One down, base is empty. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And here it comes. That's ripped. Base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with one gone. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Second inning here, no score. Slow roller up the middle. Throws to first, and that is that. Angels strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Baltimore, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. And the pitch. Rocketed out towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Matt Chapman, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty had a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's outside. Rutschman stands at second with no outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting seventh.
Jorge Mateo now looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Kicks and deals. Swing and he breaks his bat. Awesome play there.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And next for the Orioles, Ramon Urias. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And he deals. On the ground to the left. Over to first. Inning over. One left for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Francisco Mejia coming up to hit. The pitch. Wells, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And the right-hander deals. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. That hits the dirt, and that's ball one. And a swing and a miss. And there's one away. Now here's Jake Marisnick. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the shortstop. Marisnick on the move. There's a ball. Throw to second, and he's out.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base pass. Top-tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
Next offering is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. Out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back. And now it's Austin Hayes.
The designated hitter, Austin.
Suarez back to work. Up the middle. Stops it on a slide. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
The center field.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Mullins patrolling center field, 28 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. The wind to kick the pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now here is Anthony Santander. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, start of the 4th, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, number 12. The right-hander back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
No strikes.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Righty delivers. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Now at the plate, Brandon Drury. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Bangs off the wall. He's in safely at second. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So digging in, Mickey Moniak. Right down the chute, 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man at second. Fought off foul. Drury leads off second with one gone in the inning. In the air, right side. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in for a strike. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go, bottom 4 at the plate. Ryan Mountcastle. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
This one popped up. Rengifo on his way over. 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Doubled in his first AB. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Moniak hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one is hammered right field. Moniak ranging back, and it bangs off the top of the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Showed off some really nice off-hole pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
So 2 down, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jorge Mateo. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Rips that one center field. Marisnick pulls it in on the run. And the Orioles leave one. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Leading off, Luis Rengifo.
The second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And a pitch. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Mejia. In the air, left field. Mateo puts it away. Runner tagging for third. Not in time. He's safe. Jake Marisnick, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And fouled off. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Rengifo takes his lead at third with one away. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Angels' leadoff man, number 9. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Mountcastle makes the grab on the run. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias. Here comes a pitch. Base hit center field.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it is gone. He made him pay for that one. That's his 50th career homer. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins. In there for strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And a strike in there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Ball 1 low.
It's a good take.
1-2.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bangs off the wall. Pulls into third safely with a triple. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson, 1 for 2. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, Rengifo gathers and throws to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. So up next, Anthony Santander, a switch hitter batting right. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Rip to third. Rendon throw to first. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. Liner, base hit. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels 1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, number 12. And the right-hander back to work. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Taylor Ward.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
To the right side, Urias whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
The first baseman, number 23.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Brandon Drury. That one pushed foul. Drury, 30 years old now, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
On the ground to third. Knocks it down. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So man aboard. And now the right fielder, Mickey Moniak. In there, and it's 0-1. Moniak measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next pitch is outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels 1. Griffin Canning taking over on the mound.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Here's Matt Chapman.
Leading off for the Orioles, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The wind of the pitch. Late swing, fouled off. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next is the left fielder,
Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now back, second baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a ball popped up, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. It's softly on the ground, left side. Slings it across, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
number 6.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Down the right field line. That's a base hit.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. And that one wrapped foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow!
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with one swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
And the 0-1. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Mullins makes the grab. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Orioles DH, Austin Hayes. Canning back to work. Right through there for a strike. Curveball drops in there.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. 1 for 3. Bounced out to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they still lead it 3-1. We go to the 8th. Now here is Jake Marisnick. The wind and the pitch. There's a strike. Now he breaks his bat. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So in now for the Angels, number 9. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Righty to the plate. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Number 12 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. The tying run at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Ripped on a line to center. lays out and makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder, you lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the boys fired up in the dugout.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and into the box for Baltimore, Anthony Santander. The pitch. Into center. Marisnick under this one. And it's caught for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. Out towards right center field. Marisnick makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Swing and a ball popped up. Rengifo makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Angels 1. Back now at Oriole Park, and now the first baseman, Brandon Drury. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Felix Bautista.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And here it comes. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Down the left field line, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Mateo throws to second, not in time. It's a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Mickey Moniak, the next to hit for the Angels. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one is inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Comebacker to the mound. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Drury, the runner at third. Moniak on at first with nobody out. On a line. Mateo brings it in, and there's one down. And next for L.A., Luis Rengifo. Right field, down the line, and that one slices down.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Next one just misses. And that is ball one. And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Mike Trout. Two-out opportunity for him with runners on the corners. High fly ball out towards left field. Mateo going back, racing back some more. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 3 games of this 4-game set.
3-1 ball game. Quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out. But a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings making all the difference.
Holy. And Angels, when they you stuck on your stuff. Why couldn't you?
First